sun is hidden far from here. I wonder how I might atone. It's been a year since I left home. The wind is blowing faster now. I'm searching though I don't know how. There was a time I used to know. I lost my bearings long ago. And all this time, well, it's my imagination, my fading inspiration that dances in my mind, and it's a crime. Only my imagination, my own interpretation should lead me down this road, and I know where to go. To find my travels as you can.
Define those travels as you can, people. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the GOG community. What's going on, everybody? It is a Tuesday, August 16th at 4:05 p.m. Eastern, 8:05 p.m. GMT. I am your host, Arvin Elleron, and this is Pen and Pixels, and it is a pleasure to see all of you folks out there. I am very, very pleased to be with you, as always, before yet another trip. August has been busy for me. I had a Gen Con, went to the convention for the Writers' Symposium there, and had a lot of stuff getting ready for a release of something I'll talk about in just a minute, a new book of mine. So I was in the midst of doing that, and tomorrow I fly out to Kansas City, Missouri for Worldcon, where the Hugos are handed out, so I'll be going there, and then when I get back from that, I'll have about a week and a half, 2 weeks, trying to get a bunch of other stuff done, then my new semester starts, then Labor Day weekend hits, and I go to DragonCon in Atlanta, Georgia, and then I get back from that, and I go to CanCon in Ottawa, and then I'm actually done with travel until late October, when I have one more travel, either to Wisconsin for a convention called the Gamehole Con, or potentially to World Fantasy in Columbus, Ohio. I haven't decided yet. So a lot of stuff going on, very, very busy, lots of things going on with me, but I hope everyone is doing really well. And yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that. And I actually think that I may try to further that role-playing experience, especially when I get done with Siege of Dragonspear. I'm seriously considering doing a whole like Sherlock Holmes role-play thing when I start doing the Sherlock Holmes game next on this channel, on this show, so we will see. But I'm really excited about all the stuff that's going on, and I want to get rid of this Pen and Pixels thing for just a minute and throw on my webcam. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. I hope everybody is doing well, and I present to you, of course, little Thundercat action. Little Lino going on right there. But it is a great pleasure to have everyone here. Who's calling for me? What is this? That voice clarity. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Pyro. It was a lot of fun. I really had a good time doing the Captain's Log thing. Mostly because I actually, despite all the technical things with No Man's Sky and me streaming it on OBS, I really do kind of dig No Man's Sky in a way. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I'm getting thoroughly conned. Yes, that is the case, you Christians, and that is the case. So I hope you guys will indulge me. There is one thing I want to bring up because some people asked me about it, and that is that yesterday there was a big announcement, and I'm going to post it right here. Aw, thank you, Outstar. Arvin, Vlad, Grail Gamer, and Pirate has something magical about their voices. That's very kind of you, Outstar. If it's any consolation, I always find a certain magic in your end of cast singing, which is always something like, hey, hey, you always sound to me a little bit when you're doing those fun little things like a cross between Adam Sandler and Bjork. So I just wanted to say that I've always found those really, really funny. So I'm honored that you consider me out there. Oh, thank you, DeRoyne. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. No, Outstar, of course, is a it's the most officially annoying voice channel. No, that's not true. I really Outstar is really awesome. So, but anyway, I wanted to mention this thing. Adam Sandler and Bjork, but let me just say, considerably funnier than Adam Sandler. And considerably less weird than Bjork. And before everyone is like, it's a good thing to be weird, I like Outstar quirky. Bjork quirky is kind of taking that to 13. Okay? Like, really. I actually saw Bjork in a deli once. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. I actually saw Bjork in a deli, and I wasn't really sure what to do about it. It was a deli in the Village, New York City, and I walked in, and I was getting a sandwich, and Bjork walks in, and everyone was like, and so she went up and she got a sandwich, but even though she didn't say anything that was weird, just the fact that it was Bjork made the interaction weird. You know what I mean? Like, she just went up and she paid for her sandwich, and everyone was like, the way she got that turkey sandwich was really odd. You know what I'm saying? So it was good times. It was good times. You Rush fan. Outstar, why would you call me a Rush fan? Why you gotta be like that? I'm not actually a Rush fan. I do like Tom Sawyer though, but I'm not a Rush fan. Anyway, it was fine. Kilgore, of course, is obligated to defend Rush because they're Canadian, and that's the only way that Canada's ever going to actually get a progressive rock band into the Hall of Fame. Hey-o! I'm just joking. No, I like Rush. I do not mind Rush. Some of their songs are pretty good. I do like Tom Sawyer and a few others. I'm not crazy about them, but I like them fine. Zooey Deschanel is the queen of quirky. That's true, and Zooey Deschanel has a certain quirky attractiveness. Yes, I would definitely say. I like Tom Sawyer. Shots have been fired. How could she get a sandwich? I know it. I feel like Bjork is not... I almost felt like Bjork was going to, like, float over the floor. You know, like she would get a sandwich, and then she'd be like, thank you. And then she'd go... You know? I don't know. Anyway. Nickelback does not count. Listen, Tikanjia, as a native Canadian, if you want to accept Nickelback, far be it from me. I mean, look, if you have decided that of all the Canadian exports that you've given the rest of the world, and you look at Justin Bieber as Exhibit A and Nickelback as Exhibit B, you go right to it. If I were you, I would put all of your effort and time into people like, I don't know, William Shatner. Like, if you're going to actually look for legitimate Canadian exports, I would go there rather than Nickelback and Justin Bieber. But, you know, you be you. You be you, whatever you're going to do. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, no. You, Kilgore, I mean, you know that, of course, like, Rush is incredibly legit as a band. I just sometimes think that I'm looking for a soul in the middle of that music. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Anyway, Nickel bad. Yes. No, I got it. Takanji. I see what you did there. Anyway, guys, so this is this thing that I am posting, which is that. That right there is my newest novel. It is a novel called Gray Shade. It is coming out from the Ed Greenwood Group, and it's coming out next month, September 30th. I'm going to have a special D&D session the day after that on October 1st. I'm actually going to be appearing on a radio program earlier in the day. And then in the evening of Saturday, I'm going to have a D&D session on my channel with, confirmed right now, the following people. Myself as one of the players, Brad Bollier, who is a speculative fiction author with DAW and with DAW Books. He will be there. Mike Underwood, better known as Capoeirist Mike, who's a regular on my channel, also an author. He's also the North American marketing manager for Angry Robot Books, which is a very well-respected science fiction and fantasy imprint. He will be there. Along with them, we will have Amal El Motar, who is also Canadian and is really awesome person and cool all the way around, and an author. She will be there. And then I'm working on the last couple of people, but I can tell you that none other than Ed Greenwood himself will be DMing this adventure. I did this once last year with Mike Cole and Peter Brett and a bunch of other people, and it went over really well. I'm going to do it again, so it will be essentially a release stream event for me for my novel Gray Shade. But the reason I post that link is because that is a special edition hardcover, which is going to be produced if we get enough pre-orders for it. These hardcovers are gorgeous. They have vellum all the way around, gold leaf, the built-in bookmark, beautiful cloth hardcover. I mean, it is a gorgeous, like, coffee table style book. It looks amazing, and the first 3 books in the series have been announced, starting with Ed Greenwood's book, Words of Unbinding, that comes out this in a couple of weeks, actually, August 30th. My book is second, that comes out September 30th, and then the last one is The Pirate King's Daughter by a new author, actually, who is coming out, and that's by Dilip Rangan, and that is coming out in the October 30th. So it's August 30th, September 30th, October 30th, and you guys can see the cover design right there. That is my cover. You can see the cover right there, and I am very happy with it. In fact, I might actually try to capture it. I promise we're going to play a game. I'm not just going to I'm not going to pimp my own stuff, but I wanted to at least mention this because I had some people asking about it. So this is a pre-order situation, and the reason that I bring it up is that the pre-order situation is it's not cheap. It's actually a $50 book, so it is not cheap. There will be paperbacks, there will be ebooks and all that, but I know there's a lot of people who like the sort of collector's edition stuff, and this definitely fits that. This collector's edition will be limited edition. They will all be signed by me. They will have a map in the front, which will be a limited edition map. There, you will also be entered in a draw to win some stuff. There it is. That's my cover, and I'm really happy with it. There's that. And in addition to all of that, you'll be entered in a draw for an hour-long conversation with me, which is kind of funny since many of you know me already and sort of have many hours conversations with me on my channel. But anyway, but you'll have a one-on-one convo with me. You'll also get a chance to get a whole bundle of books from the Ed Greenwood group. This is the first of what's going to ultimately be 150 books set in this world, and this is essentially Ed Greenwood's new Forgotten Realms. So if you like Forgotten Realms, and if you know anything about the Sword Coast and you've been playing any D&D stuff or know anything about it at all, like for example what we're about to play, Ed Greenwood was the creator of it, and he has created this new series, Storm Talons. And I have the second book in it. I'm very proud of Greyshade. I think it's my best work. It is about a religious assassin in a dark fantasy city. I like to pitch it as, what if Jason Bourne were trained in 15th century Rome in the ways of sonic magic? It's inspired by shows like The Equalizer and by characters like Jason Bourne, and I'm really excited about it. But we need to get 250 pre-orders. Now, the good news is that if you are Canadian, for the first 250 units, you'll be able to order in Canada without any exchange rate, because Ed is also Canadian. So you won't have to worry about an exchange rate. You won't have to worry about shipping or anything else like that, because you'll be able to order in Canadian dollar. You'll have to deal with shipping in Canada, but not outside of Canada. So if you are a Canadian, this is a good deal for you as well. But I'd love to have as many people do it if you can, because it would be lovely. Yeah, I really do like the cover. Yes, that is my name, Aramezon. That's right. That is in fact my name. Pyro. Yes, if two in real life friends pre-order your books and go to the same location, you will be able to see each other reading it. And I'll tell you something else. The graphics on this will not alter. The graphics for that cover in the book, your experience will be the same, whether you're reading it next to a Mac, whether you're reading it next to a PC, or, and this one's for people like Glog and others, if you're reading it, and for Memories and 8-Bit as well, if you're reading it next to a Linux machine. That's right, this book is Linux compatible. It is, in fact, even Commodore 64 compatible. It is compatible with all systems and formats. And yes. So, in all seriousness, it is not a standalone novel from Ivoire. No, it is the first of a trilogy. The trilogy is called the Grey Assassin Trilogy. I am working on book 2 as we speak. The second book is called Renegade. The third book is, because I haven't written it yet. I don't know what the third book is going to be called yet, but there is a trilogy. I know the overall arc of the story. The second book is Renegade, and that will be coming out next September. So September 30th of next year, and then the third book will be September 30th of 2018. So that's what we're looking at. I am extremely excited about it, and I'm really, really happy with the graphics and all the other stuff. And yes, so I would be super, super excited. It works. It doesn't work on the Commodore 64. It works next to it. So you can sit down next to any retro system or computer. You can sit down next to a TRS-80. You could sit down next to an Intellivision. You could sit down next to a ColecoVision. You could sit down next to a Nomad or a Game Gear or the old Atari or the old Lynx, okay, or an Atari Jaguar. I think it was Atari Jaguar. You could sit this down next to a Neo Geo, and this book will read the same sitting next to any of those systems. I'm just saying. I am, in fact, going to finish that series for sure, Dayroin. That's going to happen. But it's only going to be happening after I finish the series that are under contract. This book is under contract. And so, yes. So I've had a couple of people who have pre-ordered it already. We do need to get to 250 pre-orders. And again, I know it's expensive, and I have to say that it's not comfortable for me to come up and actually promo stuff like this for me. It's not what I'm comfortable. but it's necessary. Everybody has to do it. And I do feel like the work is good work. And the community here has been so supportive of me and the work that I've done with Icarus and stuff like that, that this is a show about story, and that is the best story I've written to date. So I'm excited about it, and I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. I teach at St. John's University in Queens, New York, Aramazon. Yeah, and that by the way, that's a good call. That's the design right there. Now that's just a concept, but that's basically what the design is going to look like for the cover. That symbol you see on the top underneath the dust jacket, that is the Storm Talons logo. So yeah, these guys are pro, and I also have it on very good authority because I talked to the editor who did these books, that Ed's first book, which is Words of Unbinding, which comes out, as I said, in a few weeks, that's the first book in the Storm Talon series, is as good as Ed has ever been. It is vintage fantasy Ed Greenwood. So if you guys liked Elminster and you like the sort of books that he's done over the years, I mean, he's back at it with this. Supposedly, it is really, really good. By the way, one of the things people asked was, Storm Talons is not a combined series, so it's not like, you know, Words of Unbinding is followed by Grey Shade, like in terms of structure, narratively. They're all set in the same world, but in very different parts of the world. But you will see crossover references to certain gods and lore and things like that. But each of our books is self-contained, and I believe each of these books is the beginning of our own individual trilogies. They're just all set in the world of Stone Talons. So I'm super excited. Yes, there is a link to his book, in fact. And the link to his book is, hold on one second. Where is it? There's actually an announcement. And then we'll play, I promise. I'll promise we'll play it. This is, let's see. Let me give you guys the list to his book. What is that? Oh, yeah. You know the thing about that, though, Pyron, is that I don't know how to do, I don't think you're allowed to do your own Wikipedia entry. So somebody else has to do one for me. If somebody else put together a Wikipedia entry for me, I'd be excited. It would be like a level up for me. But to be honest with you, I have not run into that before. That is the Words of Unbinding cover. That is by Ed Greenwood. Christensen, is that true? The time limit for the pre-order. So I don't know the exact answer to that. Technically, DeRoyne, it's supposed to be within the next 5 to 6 months because if it's not pre-ordered within the next 5 to 6 months, they won't do one. My hope is that we get this done as soon as possible, because it's going to come out in paperback and ebook regardless, but I would love to be able to see this as a hardcover edition. You guys have to understand that for someone like myself, as a professional author, but a guy who's been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I was basically 9 years old, 10 years old maybe, and actually have books written by Ed Greenwood in my basement. The idea that my book is the second of that series that he created, and that he specifically went out his way on Twitter and was like, this is a wonderful book, and told me in person, privately, I love this book. This is really, really well done. That's fanboy moment for me. Like, it was extremely exciting for me. So that's really an honor to be able to follow him. Yeah, I know, Kilgore. I'm sorry. I'll get onto that. I apologize for not playing a game yet. So, oh yeah. No, for sure, DeRoyne. And as I say, guys, I don't want anyone ever to feel pressured, but this is a story-based universe and a story-based game, story-based show. I'll get that word out. Story-based show, and I'm very excited about it. The last one I wanted to mention here, by the way, also is this other one, because let me kind of link over to there. The other one here is The Pirate King's Daughter, and this is another one. I mean, all of these covers are really cool. This is the third book, so this is The Pirate King's Daughter. I love these covers. When they first sent the cover out, there was this sort of map-based structure they were going to do, and I was like, it's okay. But then, so that's The Pirate King's Daughter. But then when I saw my book and they were like, oh, well, we think we have a different model for this, so we've decided to use this one. What do you think? And I was like, so I like it because that looks like Ezio in Assassin's Creed Revelations, and that's kind of what I wanted to look like. So I was super excited. So I'm really, really pleased with the covers. I really enjoy the company. Really, I think it knows what it's doing, but it is an experiment, and part of the experiment is based on how much can we get buzz and interest sort of built up. So if you guys are able to pre-order it, it would be much appreciated. Also, if you're able to pre-order it and you do, first of all, my from the bottom of my heart, gratitude for that. But also, if you could tweet out and let people know that you did it, if you could do at Onder Librum, which is the sort of web portal for this, and they have a Twitter feed at Onder Librum, and then said just pre-ordered, hashtag Greyshade, that would be badass. I would be really excited about that. So that's the deal with that. Thank you, Amazon. Yeah, of the covers, I'm partial to mine, but I feel like that's just because I'm biased because it's my book. But I'm proud of this book, as I say. I really feel like it's a book that I spent a lot of work, a lot of time on, got workshopped by a lot of people. And I have to say, I've had a lot of blurbs. I have about 7 blurbs for this from various authors, including people like Martha Wells, who's very well known, people like John Helfers, you guys know, the aforementioned Mike Underwood and Brad Bollier. But there's other people as well, Aaron Rosenberg and a number of others who have blurbed it and had very nice things to say about it. So I'm excited about it. And yeah. So that's that. I mentioned it just came out yesterday. As far as the announcement for this just came out yesterday. So that's what's going on with it. Please head over there and thank you for indulging me. I am most appreciative. All right. With that said, let's get into the game, folks. We are getting back into Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear. After a couple of weeks ago, I had to miss because I was coming back from Gen Con last week. That was 2 weeks ago. I ended up doing the release stream for the Telltale Games Batman, which was great. I really like that. But now we're getting back into Baldur's Gate. The plan is to finish up with Siege of Dragonspear in the next few sessions and then move into Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments and do a series on that. And when that's finished, then I'm going to be going back to Star Trek, and we're going to be going into Star Trek Judgment Rights, which is going to be a lot of fun too. And I don't know what we're doing after that. I should mention, by the way, that next week, so a week from today, we will have the next D&D session with the GOG stream team. And I feel like I'm almost in the position to be able to announce, I'm not going to announce it quite yet, but I'm almost in the position to be able to announce what they're going to be doing next. They are in the middle of finish of the adventure Terror at Tribor. Assuming that the characters survive, then we will be going on to a big campaign. And when I say big, I mean big. And this, of course, is with Dark Saber. This is with Pyron Jade. This is with Mega Pyman PhD. This is with Matt Cat Plays, also known as Chrono Wolf. This is with Screaming Joypad with Mike Smith. And this is with, who am I missing? Is it 5? I guess it's just 5. For some reason, I was thinking it was more than that. Okay, so 5 people. If I'm missing someone, I'm sorry, but I think that's right. So your favorite GOG stream teamers playing D&D with me, they will be doing this again 1 week from today from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be good times. So I am looking forward to it. You'll probably start a deletion more anyway. That'd be nice. So yes, that's super exciting. I've played Baldur's Gate 2 before, actually, Mr. Steel Rose. I played it on my own channel. I love Baldur's Gate 2. It's one of my top 5 games of all time. I've played that. I played the expansions, the DLCs and the expansions, not DLCs. So I love those. No, but it's not Fleos. Fleos is not playing with us because the time doesn't work out for him. So it's not Fleos. Fleos is on a vision quest, if you will. So that's the deal with that. Nice. I love it, Dayron. I love it. Yeah, I got everybody, but it's not Fleos. Right, but it's not Fleos. That was the only one I was trying to think of. Fleos is currently on hiatus until his schedule allows him to rejoin. He's trying to fix the wolves, basically, is what that is. All right, with all that said, that's what we're doing, and so make sure you mark your calendars because D&D is going to be good times. And with no further ado, the time has come, people. Let us move back into the world of Baldur's Gate, Siege of Dragonspear. Nope, sadly, Fleos is not able to do it because of schedule problems. My specialization? Well, I teach courses in fantasy, science fiction, creative writing. I also teach courses in revenge, tragedy, and Shakespeare. My graduate focus in my doctoral work was on Renaissance drama and the court masque, so I teach 2 courses in that, revenge, tragedy, and then, as I said, Shakespeare. And other than that, courses in fantasy, science fiction, creative writing, and stuff like that. Yeah, fixing. No, Pyron Jade. He's trying to make up for what he did to his parents. Basically, Fleos was like, think of the wolf cub as like Batman. This is what would happen, or actually Bruce Wayne. This is what would happen if Fleos had, instead of killing the wolf cub's parents, or, after killing them, instead of running away, what would happen if the guy who killed Bruce Wayne's parents took him in and, adopted him, right? And that's basically what this is. This is, actually, that's a really good idea for a story. Anyway, that's what this is. So basically, Fleos is adopting, more or less, the wolf cub and trying to find a new home for it. So this is his redemption tour. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Lovely. And let me just fix this, please, because I had this set for... There we go. No Man's Sky. Lovely. Good. Wonderful. Thank you. I do think Siege of Dragonspear feels like a Baldur's Gate game. Very much so. I think that it's not perfect. There are certainly issues here and there, but I think for the most part, Siege of Dragonspear does very well in rendering what I thought of as Baldur's Gate. So I think it definitely fits. That doesn't sound better. What's this? Oh, DeRoyne, that's not true. I have to say, let me say this about creative writing. There are definitely people who have natural talent as creative writers and people who don't. But I believe that every person is capable of writing creatively at some level. I think some people will be exceptional at it, and some people not so much. But I think everyone's capable of doing it on a basic level. And I think the problem is that people sometimes think of creative processes in other aspects of their lives, and they think that that's different from their writing, right? So they are really, really good as, they make great stained glass, and they're like, but I don't know how to transfer that into writing. I'm not saying if you're an exceptional world-class, glass blower, that you can translate your creative abilities in that medium completely to writing. I'm not saying you're going to become a world-class writer, but I think if you're creative in one venue, you can be creative in another. Maybe not at the same level, but you can be creative on a certain level. And yeah, maybe Power Jade, I suppose. I'm just trying to think of it, It's Fleos. It's our boy Fleos. It's all right. Okay. I clearly need to get healed. I need to get healed, and I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, that's the fence thing. I don't care about that. I need to find more of Kalar's seals. That's right. I need to solve the druid, so I need to find the roots of an underground tree to plant the enchanted seeds to keep the tree from corrupting this area, and that way they might help me in the siege against Dragonspear. Also, there are ghosts down there. Also, I need to get in there in the first place, and I need to find the Crusade's corruption, and I don't know what the blind albino wormlings thing is, but anyway, it's all over the ground. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. No, of course, it certainly has, DeRoyne, it certainly has a certain logical and methodological part behind it, no question. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn how to do that, right? Again, that also doesn't mean that you'll automatically be awesome at it. You do need to learn the rules and then whatever. But the point is, you have to, you're capable of doing it, is my point. On a certain level, you're capable of learning those things. And as far as what you said, Day_, yes, I think that is creative to a certain degree. One of the things that people often misunderstand about creative writing is they say, well, if you imitate, I don't know, Hemingway, right? And a lot of creative writers start this way. They say if you imitate Hemingway, then you're not actually going to be capable of writing on your own. Like, you won't be thinking creatively. That is nonsense. That's ridiculous. You find your own voice through constant reading and writing. Your own voice will eventually develop, and it will be a combination of the voices that you've read before and your own personality coming to the fore. You cannot resist your own creative expression. At some level it will come out. The question is, can you take what Kiz Johnson calls the fire, right? The sort of creative, the spark, the thing that you're like, yeah, I'm going to write something exciting. Can you take that spark and can you channel it in a way that it will be effective for people that aren't just you? And that's where the craft comes in, right? The fire, the art, is the sort of spark within you. The craft is learning how to channel it in a way that people come away from it going, wow, that spark touched me. And I think that that's the part that sometimes people are like, well, I've got the fire, I've got the art, that's all I need. No, you need also the training and the techniques to be able to channel what you have. But everyone's got it at some level, and the question is, how much can you sort of channel into it? So I think that's why I just completely reject on face the idea that you can't teach creative writing. Of course you can. You can't teach passion, and you can't teach... you sort of can't teach people to do something that they're sort of fundamentally opposed to doing, you know, if they don't want to reveal parts of themselves or whatever. And there are certain people who are so talented and so good at it that, you know, they're just automatically good to begin with. But they'll get better if you train them. They'll get better if they work on their techniques. There is not a single writer ever in the history of the world who just came out of the womb and started writing and was like, here's brilliant fiction. Nope. They all needed to learn, including James Joyce, including Thomas Mann, including Toni Morrison. All of the great writers, all of the great artists of the world learned first to learn what they needed to do before they could start breaking the rules and being creative in the ways they wanted to be. So, but that's true, day underscore. But remember, you're not up against Shakespeare. You're up against the creative frame. And keep in mind that Shakespeare himself did not write a single original plot. Zero. Shakespeare took every single plot from something else. What Shakespeare did brilliantly was in the ways that he combined characters in plots together to make something spectacular. I saw a production last night of at the Fringe Festival. Some of you guys may have heard of the Fringe Festival. They have them in Edinburgh, they have them in Czechoslovakia, a number of places around the world. They're kind of like edgy experimental shows that sort of more traditional theater venues won't take a chance on, at least at first. So the biggest one of those is the New York International Fringe Festival, which is in its 20th year this year, and I've covered it for 10 of those years. And the show that I saw yesterday was called Richard III, a one-woman show, and it is this one woman whose name is Emily Carding, who basically reimagines Richard, and she puts Richard on this office chair on this long carpet that sort of rolls up and down the stage, and then there's an audience of like 15 people on this side and 15 people on the other side, and as people come in, she as Richard leads them to their seats, making jokes about them, whatever, and then she gives them these ID tags that are characters in the play, like Lord Buckingham or like Lord Hastings or whatever. And then she delivers, and it was a tremendous show. Really, really good. Smart, insightful, thoughtful, and that's an example of taking a play that everyone knows really well, Richard III, and making it your own. And it's brilliant. It's really well done. It was super, super good. What's up, Commander Dunsel? How are you, man? True, although, dear Rowan, I will say that Heinlein had his moments on the orgy side. That's correct, Dunsel. That's correct. Diversity is a big deal. And Kilgore's right. Every creative endeavor is a remix. Yep. I didn't know that you guys knew each other. DeRoyan, you know Day underscore and vice versa? I didn't know that. That's cool. What's up, Mano? Oh, Herman Hesse. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm talking about Richard III. A one-woman show. My review of it should be up on curtainup.com if you guys want to check it out. I think it should be pretty soon. Really good show, though. I was very, very pleased. Because I saw 3 shows at the Fringe this year, and 2 of them were not very good. But this third one was very good. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Well, welcome in, you guys. Listen, I already know Day underscore is a cool dude, but DeRoyan is a super cool dude. So if you are the brother of a cool dude, by the transitive property, you must automatically be also a cool dude. Like, for example, Pyron Jade is one of my favorite people on Twitch. I've said this before, along with Memories and 8-Bit. Really, a lot of the GOG stream team are among my favorite people on Twitch. But Pyron's a great person, and she's talked often about her sister. To me, I know that my brother is an awesome dude, and I feel like if Pyron Jade is awesome, as we all know her to be, please be quiet, phone, then obviously... I don't know why you're calling me. Then obviously by the transitive property, the sister must be cool as well. So I see the connection. Yeah, man. I told you, DeRoyan said one of the nicest things you can ever say to an author. So, you know, much love, man. Much love. Okay. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Here are these caverns. I don't see how anything could go wrong here, guys. Oh boy. Stone dowser vibrates in your pack. To benefit from its guidance, must be used as designed and worn around the neck. Okay. I don't entirely remember what the dowser was. What is this alleged dowser thing? That's the Forest Queen's benediction. It's a bloom sack. Who the hell has the freaking... It's Lon's amulet. He puts a lot of strain. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I really like to hear good relationships, especially now that I've had my second child, and I see how awesome my daughter... I mean, you guys know that Senevine, my daughter, is, to me, the most amazing person on the planet. I adore my child. But my son, Kalen, who is now 10 weeks old, and by the way, just had his pediatrician appointment yesterday, and is gaining weight great. He's doing perfectly. He's doing awesome. He's over 25 inches now, so he's 75th percentile, and I forget what weight. He's like 14 pounds something, so he's doing great. But anyway, my daughter is amazing with him. She just loves him. There's no jealousy, nothing like that. And so I like the idea of hearing that siblings get along well, and I know that's not always the case. Sometimes siblings don't get along well, but I think it's cool that to hear those things that they do. There's the stone dowser. See, I feel like, you know what, actually, Deroin? All right. I apologize unreservedly for doing this, but I'm going to read something to you guys. This person that I'm about to read you is a scientist and is one of the most extraordinary... come on, where is it? There we go. He is one of the most extraordinary prose stylists in English. He's unbelievable, and he is a scientist. Let me just read you this quick section. Let me see. No. There's a better one than that. Yeah, man. Show me the thing. I found this thing. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Hold on. I want to find the best one of these because I really want to make this point. It's utterly brilliant. Let's see. Almost. Wait a second. Stay with me, chat. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, well, do I want to do this? I don't want to read this. I was going to read this one thing, but I'm afraid it's going to be depressing. So I don't want to do that. So instead, find this good thing. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I was going to read you one thing, and then I realized that was really depressing. So I don't want to read you guys that. in order to sort of make that happen. Okay. No, I want to... I keep finding one that I want to do, and then I'm like, that's depressing. That's cool, but it takes too long to explain. The planning of science. That might be a good one. Okay, here we go. Now, this is complicated scientifically, but check this out. This is from an essay in Lives of a Cell about some biomythology. So here we go. Let's see. There are innumerable plant-animal combinations, mostly in the sea, where the green plant cells provide carbohydrate and oxygen for the animal and receive a share of energy in return. It is the fairest of arrangements. When the Paramecium bursaria runs out of food, all he needs to do is stay in the sun, and his green endosymbionts will keep him supplied as though he were a grain. These bacteria are the greatest of all at setting up joint enterprises on which the lives of their hosts are totally dependent. The nitrogen-fixing rhizobia in root nodules, the mycotomes of insects, and the enzyme-producing colonies in the digestive tracts of animals are variations of this meticulously symmetrical symbiosis. The meaning of these stories may basically be the same as the meaning of a medieval bestiary. There's a tendency for living things to join up, to establish linkages, to live inside each other, to return to earlier arrangements, to get along wherever possible. This is the way of the world. The new phenomenon of cell fusion, a laboratory trick on which much of today's science of molecular genetics relies for its data, is the simplest and most spectacular symbol of this tendency. In a way, it is the most unbiologic of all phenomenon, violating the most fundamental myth of the last century, for it denies the importance of specificity and integrity and separateness in living things. Any cell, man, animal, fish, fowl, or insect, given the chance and under the right conditions, brought into contact with any other cell, however foreign, will fuse with it. Cytoplasm will flow easily from one to the other, the nuclei will combine, and it will become, for a time anyway, a single cell with two complete alien genomes ready to dance, ready to multiply. It is a chimera, a griffin, a sphinx, a Ganesha, a Peruvian god, a Chailin, an omen of good fortune. It is a wish for the world. The guy is brilliant. Brilliant. I have never met anybody make science that interesting. And he does that all the time. All the time. He makes things fascinating all the time. And he's a scientist. That is Lives of a Cell by Lewis Thomas. You will never find anyone better than him. He's amazing. So that's an example of it. There's a guy who was a scientist by training and yet is a brilliant writer. He's writing nonfiction, but it's creative nonfiction, right? It's really smart stuff. I love it. Also, my room is dark. Hold on. There we go. That's better. So, amazing. So, sorry about that. For those of you who don't understand the whole science part of things. But I love it. I mean, I'm not a science guy, and yet that is amazing to me. Okay. So this... I need to have somebody wearing this. It's sure as hell not going to be that. No. Man, I've already got... Okay, what about you? Necklace of missiles. Wonderful. You can wear this. That's not that exciting. What I was reading. Yeah, now we can see. What he was talking about the essay that I read an excerpt from. I liked Mystery. What do you mean, Uncle Ice? Is that another bun? Mystery is not by Lewis Thomas, is it? Or are you talking about something else?
All right, all right.
Okay. What's going on, workers?
Glad to meet you, friend.
Okay.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Okay. Who the hell are you? Oh. These are all the Crusaders? Interesting. Why have you not all attacked me, Crusaders? I don't know. Lives of a Cell, Lewis Thomas. That's what you're looking at. Lives of a Cell, Lewis Thomas. I already did that. I don't understand why these Crusaders are not immediately attacking me. Like, as they just rip off everything. Potatoes, cured meats, a variety of grains, both mundane and exotic, are just some of the Crusade supplies stolen here. I have to say that the game is a little bit erratic about under what circumstances it feels like people will be attacked and which ones won't. What is this? Oh, sacks of grain. Okay. I guess, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm going to be doing my stream on Thursday from the road, but my family will not be with me, so I will not have to be silent Arv. Also, I have to say that I've been using these open-air headphones that I just got, and it's really helping with the... I'm screaming in the room without realizing it. So, ooh, look at that. Super fancy. Look at this, guys. You've seen Fog of War, but have you seen fog, an actual fog? What I'm talking about. Actually, let me save that under Arf continuing. Ladle. It's a named character.
I am happy not.
What was all that rocket out there? It was nothing, just a fight with a squirrel got a bit out of hand. What, again? Gods help us.
Welcome. What can I do for you today?
You can tell me who you are for a start.
Name's Ladle. I'm the lead supervisor for this depot. I organize, I direct. You can think of me as the heart of this operation. Left of Kayla, of course. Glory be to she who shines and all who walk in her light.
It's a wonder you're not commanding legions of troops by now. You could wrap up this whole crusade in a day or two after I finish sucking up. I mean, after I... I'm glad to meet another who recognizes my value. And you hide your sarcasm so well, too. Arvin Eleron, good to meet you. What can I do for you? What exactly is this place?
This is an underground supply depot. We receive supplies for the castle here, then transport them up to Dragonspear. Not a glamorous job, I'll admit, but an important one.
Why are there so many crates stacked in here?
Well, fish folk, that's why. Shugin, or however you call them.
Fish folk? Nasty creatures with scaly hides and sharp teeth. Run at you with a spear as soon as they see you. They've taken over a cavern and blocked our path to the castle. Perhaps I can... I like this one, though. The number of creatures who run at me with drawn weapons is surprisingly high. Perhaps I could speak with these creatures, try and negotiate passage for the supplies. They're a nuisance, but they're not interfering with operations too badly. I have faith the situation will resolve itself shortly. Until then, we'll make do. As you wish. I had another question. Is there any work I might do for you? There's always work to be done. See that pile of crates? They're full of grain. Move them to those empty crates near the river. Consider it done. So there's a Sahuagin that I have to deal with. I knew there was a reason that we were going to be dealing with crates, with grain. I knew it. I just knew it. I could tell. There's like, why are there all these things? Dude, is the whole thing filled with grain?
This group shows promise. Extraordinary.
How many? Okay. Seriously? How much grain am I supposed to be carrying for these clowns?
Dominsk is as brawny as they come. He cannot carry everything, and he must make room for boot.
Oh my god. That is ridiculous.
Mein friend? Agreed.
Go get this grain. Yeah, exactly. The beginning of fetch quests. What? I think I said you, thank you.
All right.
Alright. That's all of it. Alright. Can still move. Okay.
Hurry up! All right, all right.
Nothing there. Potion of fire breath. Fire breath. Okay. That's great. But I don't know. Where am I bringing this? To the crates near the river? To an empty crate near the river.
Well, hello again, Scald of my heart.
Safana, you're looking particularly lovely today.
You know what's on my mind. You've had ample time to arrange your feelings in the form of verse.
Safana, this is not the time. It's not very polished, but I have some lines in mind.
Let's hear it.
Our eyes met when you strolled into my life. Your gaze as sharp as piercing as a dart. The light made your eyes shine like precious gemstones. And with that single look, I had to fart. I mean, you stole my heart.
I wasn't expecting that.
Didn't you like it? No, I mean, I liked it somewhat. It was appealing.
You caught me by surprise is all. I didn't know you had such a romantic spirit. Perhaps I'll give you a kiss later to thank you. We'll talk later then, darling.
Okay, good. Lovely. Now what I'm really going to do is look for a freaking crate. So is that the crate? What is the crate that I'm supposed to be...
This is so much better than my old life.
What crate am I... it better be over here. I really hope it's over here. Yeah, I thought that was, it was really cool. I saw that, DeRoyne, the Father Giles book. Oh, crap. That can't be it. I need to find a crate. Maybe that's the empty crate. I really hope so.
Aye? Yes.
All right.
Ho ho!
Yeah, for sure. Hello, Bruce Retro. I know, right, Mental Bill? I could have Minsk turn around and toss it. This from the crate, like, huh. Minsk will score 2 points repeatedly. Oh, God. Okay, Minsk, move out of the way.
Yes.
You go here.
Agreed.
What would you have very well?
Get out of the way.
Again? Ho ho!
This better be the right crate. Okay.
I will.
Okay. So that takes care of those. Alright. Oh no, your turbo ran out. It's good, Bruised Retro. It's definitely good. I will check on Boo in just a minute.
Welcome! What can I do for you today? This is an underground supply depot. We receive supplies for the castle here, then transport them up to Dragonspear. Not a glamorous job, I'll admit, but
is that not the right
important
crate?
one.
Is that seriously not the right crate? Freaking really? An empty crate near the river. Isn't this an empty crate near the river? There's another crate near the river somewhere, maybe? Where is the other empty crate?
You need something?
Alright, so that's the Sahuagin are up there to the north. So where the devil is this crate? What's up, G Pudding? How you doing, man? Well, I'll tell you what, Bruised Retro. I think you have to distinguish between... I guess I'll go this way. You have to distinguish between what are reviews based upon political things, where people objected to some issues with it politically, which I think their reasons even politically were ridiculous, but and sort of actual issues with the game. I think the game is really good. And I mean, the expansion is really good. There were some people who talked about how it was not very sandboxy. That's kind of true, but I think they're forgetting that the expansions aren't necessarily sandboxy either. There were some that had lots of variety, like Tales of the Sword Coast for BG1, but they were not all that way. So I think it's very good. I don't think... I had Beamdog actually on my channel. I had Trent Oster and a few other people who worked on this to talk a little bit about this game, and I kind of feel like... they maybe could have handled things from a PR perspective a little bit better, but I think the game itself is solid.
Here comes 300 pounds of justice!
Okay. I'm doing all this so I can find a freaking crate. This is not the right way. Where is this crate? Yeah, I have to be honest with you, Bruce Retro. The thing about that was that to even get to that you know, the notice that someone was transgender, you had to like basically click into several menus. Like you had to get down, and then it's like one comment about someone, and people flipped out about it. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I think it's about time that we have a transgender character in a game. Secondly, why would it matter if we had one in there from the first place? And if you don't like it, you just don't interact with that. But I don't understand. It was ridiculous. Like, the idea that it was some fundamental thing to the game is just ridiculous. It's not true. So, I think you would find that... I think a lot of the criticism was overblown. Now, it's not perfect, and, you know, I'm not in any way saying that it's better than Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, but I think it's in line with them. I don't know what the hell's going on with this crate. What's up, Nedowin? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Alright, I'm gonna just... I don't know what to do with this business, man. Thing. Stuff. Where is this alleged crate? Alright, I'm gonna clear out the cavern down here, and then we'll worry about the crate later on, because I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, exactly, DeRoyne, exactly. Much ado about nothing.
Stop where you are. Dangerous creatures roam these caverns. If you value your life, go back from whence you came.
I am more than capable of defending myself. If this place were dangerous, you would not live here.
You trespass in my home. Surface dwellers are not welcome here, save for Heffernan and those who bow to him.
Okay, obviously mind-controlled creature. Dangerous creatures, you say? What kind of dangerous creatures? Oh yeah, Annette? Listen, man, what you've provided for the channel so far has been amazing, dude, as you know. Yeah, exactly, Retro. I mean, the enhanced editions did a good job, I think. You know? I think it's, yeah. And it was, a lot of the criticism was that it was a transgender person, and then that they felt, it wasn't that it was disjointed, it said it was a transgender person who was in it, and they're like, why are you putting your politics on us? And I'm like, because they were including a transgender person? So then when every game involves basically straight white males, that means that we're putting straight white males on people. It's ridiculous. They added a character who's transgender, so it's just silly nonsense. It's not for you to know. I've said what I came to say. Turn back. I'll not help you when you run afoul of my children. You have been warned. Aha! That is the Dark Druid. That's the guy who I'm supposed to go find. The problem is, though... Oh my god, I got so much to do. Okay. So I'm going to go back because I want to deal with this situation. I got to deal with the Crusaders up here. I don't know what the hell to do with the stupid crate thing. Down here is where I have to go talk to the guy and basically solve the Dark Druid problem. So I got to deal with them down there. And no idea what's going on over here. So let's go back here and take care of the Sahuagin thing. Every time I say Sahuagin, I feel like I'm saying Hadouken! Sahuagin! Yep. That's right. But he still got elected overwhelmingly. So it's a minority of a minority is what it is, really, of people that feel this way. Anyway, but let's get past the religion and politics stuff, guys, because it's just I don't think it's something we want to spend too much time talking about here. So let's kind of move on from those subjects, please. Jedi Knight, yo, what's a pound cake? I swear, man, I did that, and all of a sudden, oh, this is our place. This is our place now, Crusader. Go back, go back. I'm afraid I can't do that. You can't stay here. Go back now, you doughy ghost-slacker. I don't want to fight. Is there nothing short of bloodshed that will convince you to let me pass? What? No, you go back like all the others. You go back or we kill you. Yes, that's what we'll do. Please, I don't want to fight. Can I do nothing to convince you to let me pass? I don't know. I do like, I like Pillars of Eternity a lot, and I'm actually going to be playing the DLC for that on my own channel in about a month or so. Divinity Original Sin, I'm not crazy about Divinity Original Sin. I was playing the series with my friend, Series Runner, but we both kind of got sick of it. We got tired of some of the combat in terms of the targeting. The targeting is very wonky, in our opinion. I'm not crazy about the story methods, and I interviewed the author, the writer of a lot of it, Sarah Bayless. But I don't like the quality of the story, to be frank with you. So I kind of did not love Divinity Original Sin after a while. I thought I was going to like it a lot, but no, this is probably the last quarter of the expansion, I would say. What's going on here? Wait, what's this? What's this? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with Netawin? You won't have any internet access. Oh. Netawin, what? Aw, man. Well, all right. I don't want to like have you relive the whole thing. I don't want to make you talk about it if you don't want to talk about it, Net. But that sucks, man. I hope that maybe we can speak more about it or something offline. But that would suck, man. Sure. Yeah. Again, I'm not, and a lot of people love it, so I'm not down on it completely. I like some of the environmental effects, but I don't know. There are parts of it that leave me cold. I like the turn-based combat system, but I know. Tell us a story, half-elf. Tell us a story, and we'll let you pass. How am I going to tell you a story? Shut up, Floss. Don't tell it what we want. Why not? I said shut up. Now you, half-elf, you are going to tell us a story. Let's see. Of course. Once upon a time, there were two children, half-siblings born to the same father. Sahuagin half-siblings. Yes, they were. Have you heard this story? I won't tell it if you've heard it before. No, we haven't heard it. Tell the story. Tell us about the two Sahuagin half-kin. I get his voices wrong. Sahuagin half-kin. Their father was a very evil man. Not a man, even, but a god. Ooh, a god. That is interesting. Go on. One of the brothers grew to be an evil man, like their father. He was a god? No, he wasn't. But he aspired to be one. And to do so, he plotted and schemed and manipulated the world from the shadows. Heep? Did he succeed? He almost did. It was only his heroic half-brother who stopped him. Shut up, Floss. You're mucking up the story. Go on, tell us more. The half-brothers fought a great battle. The earth trembled beneath their feet, and the sky wept for fear of the power on display. For days they fought, or so it seemed. And finally, one fell. Which one? Which one? 'Twas Sarevak who died that day. His plots and schemes came to nothing when he faced Arvanelleron's power. But Arvanelleron was not left unaffected. To this day he still dreams of blood and darkness and death. The screams of those he and Sarevak killed still ring in his ears. Oh, it must be terrible for him. It is, and that is the tale of me and my half-brother Sarevak. It was a good story. Tell us another one, half-elf. A story for safe passage, that was the deal. Perhaps I'll tell you another tale when I return from whence I go. Fair is fair, Gurgle. Here, half-elf. You told a good story. You deserve this. Yeah, baby. Only on Pen and Pixels, people. Only on Pen and Pixels do we actually and successfully manage to convey things through the power of story. Yeah. Water elemental summoning. Seaweed strands wrap around this coral-encrusted wand. When a charge is expended, a water elemental appears to do its summoner's bidding. Nice. How many charges? 5 charges? Nice. Cool. Hell yeah, I dealt with their effects. And I can't, again, I love to pull that out of the thing, but I can't recharge it anymore. Nice. Gem can go in here. Extra healing can go to Minsk, who needed a few more. Lovely. Oh, I'm glad, Bruised Retro. Bruised Retro, why are you bruised? Did you have a bad experience? Like, did you get hit on the head with a Sega Master System? Like, tell me your tale. Oh, please let this be the crate. Is there a crate? Is there a crate? Let's go west. I do. I have a voiceover team called the R Vocalists who are going to be working with me shortly. What is this? Whoa. Let's chat, shall we?
I thought we'd never get back up. Sure is good to see the surface again.
Who are you and what do you want, Master Gnome?
Svirfneblin, actually.
Svirfneblin.
And what I want is to show you the benefits of a well-stocked potion bandolier.
Oh, I see, Bruised. Okay, okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting name switch, then. You think you've been hit by a Master System? Oh, God.
Call me Belagulp. And here's my partner, the Concoctor. We can brew you up any sort of potion you like, for a price.
Good to meet you, Belagulp. Let's see what you have in stock.
Quality and potency, guaranteed.
What do we got? Oh, we got a lot of healing potions. Alright, well, here's the first step. Let's get this. Let's get some gems sold, huh? Sell me some gems. I need to sell some stuff so I can make some money. Selling some gems. Alright. What about this one? Nothing there. Alright. I think it's you who've got. Sell you some chainmail and a bunch of spears plus one. Another spear plus one. Also your small shield plus one. Okay. And I think that's all fine. Alright, so now I got some money. What else we got? Got multiple potions. I can purchase potions from Belagulp now. Alright. feel a little bit better about that situation now. Actually, let's give 2 of those to you, like that. Lovely. Mr. DNA in Jurassic Park. Nice. Nice, okay. Still looking for that. I'm telling you, man. My gamer, I really want to, whoa, where are you guys going? I really want to find this freaking river crate thing. I'm going back. There's got to be some other crate. Why would you do a quest where you talked about a crate, but then you don't actually specify the crate? I mean, for real, man. Why you gotta be like that, game? Oh, and while I'm here, I'm going to do this on my channel as well. Outstar just tweeted out my Bjork-Adam Sandler combination. So I want to publicly say happy anniversary to my wife. My wife and I have been married for 13 years today. And so I want to publicly thank her for being wonderful. And I don't want to read my dedication page for Greyshade, but I will say that the acknowledgements page, but I will say that the dedication page reads let's see, to Clea, my guide, Clea is my wife, Senevine, my heart, and Kaylin, my future. So that's my wife, my daughter, and my son. So happy anniversary, my love. I will, make sure to mention. She's not, of course, here. She's taking care of our son as we speak. But I want to say I love you very much, and it's been a interesting 13 years, a really good 13 years in a lot of ways. And every marriage goes through ups and downs, but I feel very lucky that we've ended up where we are. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Yep, 13 years today. We've actually been dating since October of 1997. So it's actually, we've known each other for longer than that. We've been dating for almost 19 years. So we've been romantically involved for almost 19 years. We started knowing each other in 1996. So we've known each other for 20 years. And we started, so knowing each other for 20 years, dating for 19 almost, and then married for 13. So, that's right. Thank you. Shut up, man. Talk about my wife's anniversary. Jeez. Where is this crate? Is this the right crate? Why would you not specify the crate? I don't understand why you would not specify the crate. Is there something else here that I'm missing?
Welcome! What can I do for you today? Name's Ladle. I'm the lead supervisor for this depot. I organise, This is an underground supply depot. We receive supplies for the castle here, then transport them up to Dragonspear. Not a glamorous job, I'll admit, but
yeah, she did the other day. She was playing a board game with me, and she actually made reference to exactly that. She was like, she made reference to, all right, I'm going to go down here to the west. I don't know what's going on with this crate thing, but I'll deal with this stuff up to the north later. I want to deal with this Dark Druid situation. But, and so she was like, so then, Dad, I saw this guy, and he did this epic move. And I'm like, did you just actually say that this guy that you saw playing a game did an epic move? And she's like, yeah, Dad. I'm like, you're the greatest daughter ever. I just want to say that. She's so funny. Oh, man. Dad, it was a real epic move. Thank you, DeRun. Yeah, thanks, everybody. August 16th, 2003. On a sweltering hot day in Lincoln, Massachusetts. Man, was it hot. We got married. A pulsing luminescence from within this giant mushroom illuminates various growths that have sprung out throughout this cavern. Okay, we're about to have a fight here, I think. I feel a fight coming on. We're going to delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Save that. Lovely. Marriage. Wov. Twoo. Wov. Say man and wife. Man and wife. Man and wife. Alright, Farisk.
Strangers. So many strangers in the depths these days. Why have you sought me out?
We've met before. You warned me not to go forward at the big cavern entrance outside. I warn many such travelers. Their faces rarely stay in my mind. I can understand that. Is this your home? 13 years, G Pudding. Yeah, Peter Cook. 13 years. I've known my wife for 20 years. We've been dating for 19 and married for 13. This is the circle where I worship the land beneath the land. But that is not why you are here, I think. It is a marvel to behold. I wonder if I might ask you something. Something about your evil. What do you want, stranger? Information if you're willing to share. Ask your questions. This Heffernan you mentioned. Why did you agree to help him? Not out of altruism. I struck a deal with him. Safe passage in exchange for assistance in a personal matter. Though it likes to paint itself differently, Kalar's crusade is no force for good. Your deal was ill-struck.
I did not deal with the Shining Lady. Kalar Argent's aspirations mean nothing to me. What happens on the surface is no concern of mine.
It should. Kalar seeks to open a gate to the 9 hells. Infernal fiends will swarm the land, ravaging the Sword Coast and beyond. You try to trick me. Heffernan is not so foolish. He has dealt fairly with me. I shall abide by the terms of our agreement. I see I can't change your mind. Answer me something else, then. I've heard you're at odds with some druids on the surface. Can you tell me about your conflict?
Some in the circle refuse to accept my authority. Fools. With Heffernan and his followers' help, I drove them off.
I've talked to those druids. They say you went mad and started to breed unnatural creatures, and that's why they left.
I care nothing for what those weak-willed half-wits on the surface say. Their very existence is a thorn in my side. Remove it for me. You will be rewarded.
I'll think about it, creepy guy. In the meantime, I have another question. Why are the animals in this area so stirred up? Through experimentation and magic, I have enhanced some of the local fauna. To what end? To my own ends. By the terms of my bargain with Heffernan, I am permitted to perform my experiments. Tell me more about this agreement. Why would you bargain with trespassers? Oh, I know about this.
Some in the circle refuse to accept my authority. Fools. With Heffernan and his followers' help, I drove them off.
Okay, so the problem here... Roots of an underground tree. Alright. Okay, so I need to basically deal with this guy one way or the other. Okay. The roots of this massive tree twist unnaturally, almost seeming to claw mercilessly at the soil that will sustain them. Aha! This is where the seed goes, and I'm sure he's going to be pissed off when I do this, but that's okay.
What are you doing? Get away from that tree!
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Fear me.
Okay.
By cold.
Okay. I need you to hit him. I need you to play your bard song, and I need you to summon some spirits. Ready, break. Having trouble making a spell?
Hurry up!
Lovely.
This is the end for you. Another try I shall give. Yes, I missed.
And so much for that. Well, so much for the stupid druid. I tried to be peaceful. You know, I tried to be peaceful. Whoa. I think there's a frightened Ankeg over there that I'm going to have to deal with later.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
Oh, crap. No, 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 no. No, no. Wait a second. No. Whew. Didn't lose it. Okay. Almost did that really wrong. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Did it. Alright, this Ankeg shell, which is going to be heavy as all hell, so why don't you go in the bag of holding. That pearl is going to go there. Alright. I tried to be friendly with the druid, but he just wasn't getting it done, so... Alright. Wow, we got some magic stuff here, people. What have we got? Okay, this is going to go to him. Slime Sickness Curative. Contains a special healing potion that counteracts fungal poison found in the caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. Ooh, nice. Aquamarine Gem. Let's throw that in there. Okay, what do we got here? My lore expert. Amulet of Abnormally Awesome Ankeg Summoning. What? Really? The name of the... Exactly, Mental Bill. The name of this is the Amulet of Abnormally Awesome Ankeg Summoning. Crafted by the Dark Druid Ferosk, this amulet resembles the curved pincers of an Ankeg hanging from an iron chain. The pincer's polished green carapace catches the light, gleaming with an emerald sheen. Ferosk created this amulet to summon a passel of Ankegs to fight at its wearer's command. Equipped abilities: acid resistance plus 15%, summons 2 Ankegs. How many charges does it have? 4? Okay. Bloody Bone Plate plus 2. The warrior who once wore this start that again. The warrior who once wore this armor died at the hands of a friend she trusted. The mark of her betrayal remains in the bloodstains that have darkened to brown on the gleaming bone-white armor. The armor functions properly, though it makes the wearer unappealing to look at. Immunity to backstab. Charisma -1, AC 1, -2 versus slashing, 8 strength. Interesting. Fortunately, I don't think anybody can use this. It's not usable by Bard, Mage, Monk, Thief, Kensai, Archer, Stalker, Beastmaster, Shapeshifter, Avenger, Barbarian, Shaman. So basically it's not usable by anybody. Outstanding. Alright, well, into the bag it goes. And last but certainly not least, a Club +1. How exciting.
Keep watch for ancient tomes or any scrolls.
Exactly, 9 Hertz. It's not just... It's abnormally awesome. Oh, I think the Ankeg is showed up. There you are.
I'm coming for you.
Okay. So I did what I need to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go topside, and I'm going to talk to the good druids and make sure that I'm all good with them and I did what I need to do. And then I'm going to come back in. That was a quick little detour. So I'm going to do that. Kilgore.
right.
All right, all right. All right, let's go check with the druids. Let's talk to them. Sup, druids? Only reason I'm doing this, normally I would just turn all these quests in at once, but I'm doing this because it's right near the entrance. I want to make sure that I'm on the right track.
This is so much better than my old life.
That's why I'm doing this now. Also, I want to make sure that I do a light heal of him.
What would you have me do?
I would have you heal yourself. I like how his voice is. His voice is like, what would you have me do? And then his voice is, Vita Mortis.
If you insist.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Greetings once again, Jamvan. We saw the corrupt luminescence fade from the tree's branches and knew you had succeeded. You have our gratitude. It wasn't an easy fight, but we triumphed. Regardless of your motivations, your actions have benefited us and this forest. Please take this as a symbol of our thanks. I'm glad I could help. May your travels be swift. Yeah, party's reputation has increased 1. Party's gained an arm item. Party's gained experience 12,000. Over 12,000. So now their reputation's got to be pretty solid at this point. Heroic. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, what do we got? We got a tree branch. The root of the problem, +1. +3 versus unnatural. This enchanted club is said to have existed since the time of the fall of Nethril and the birth of the great Anarok Desert. I know it's magical, but it's literally a branch. Literally. I'm attacking things with a branch. True, Kilgore. There's a lot of text to read in those. That's true. While the Tolan civilization was great, the true victims of this age were nature's creatures, condemned to stand and watch as their homes decayed and died. As habitats receded, those that remained were invaded by displaced hordes of creatures, the more impatient of which marched on unspoiled land, taking whatever they wished. This particular weapon is said to have come from a dryad's tree, a final gift to nature's cause from a woodland spirit that could not hold back the invaders of her land. Hers was a bittersweet pain, as her wood might not have suffered so if it had not been so strong and lush. Less respecting scholars have since bestowed the item's ironic name, though the humor is not appreciated among nature's most devout followers. Okay, so +1, +3 versus unnatural, otherwise it's... Okay, it's a club. Lovely. Wonderful. Super excited about clubs. Not so much. I'll remember that if we ever need a club. Okay. How are we doing on experience? He's moving along. He's moving along. Ah, Vogelin is pretty close to leveling, actually. McKinn's a ways off. Safana's very close to leveling. And Dinah here's a way off. Alright, so we're getting there. Okay, so that quest is finished, so we wrapped up the good druid's business. Now back inside.
This is the most fun I've had in weeks.
And also everyone in the party's really happy.
Your wish?
Using someone's hand. I found the stick of truth. What's up, Giant Beard? Technical term is switch. Well, Nedowin, I decided I was going to fight people normally, but I've decided to... I was going to fight someone normally. But once I saw that club, I knew I needed to branch out a little. Yeah! Oh, man. I guess I better leave that alone. I wouldn't want to overstay my welcome. You guys loved it. You loved it. You know you loved it. You know it was okay. Okay. Okay, that was pretty awful. I'll admit, that one was pretty bad. We lived the worst possible timeline.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay.
All right, all right.
So good. Let's see. So now I took care of that. I guess I might as well go down here and finish up this business now that I've taken care of the corrupted grove. What's up, Undying Spite? How you doing, man? Good to see everybody, by the way. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. My name is Arvin Elleron. This is episode 42 of Pen and Pixels. This is a show that is based on story and narrative in games. We are continuing and hopefully closing in on the end of our playthrough of Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear. Next week, we'll be doing Dungeons & Dragons with the GOG stream team, continuing the Terror and Tribor adventure with them. Hopefully once we finish this, we'll be moving on to some Sherlock Holmes on this channel. Also have my own channel later tonight, about at 7 o'clock, I believe it is, so about an hour and a half from now, 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be giving away...
They're usually...
Shut up, Safana. I will be giving away to Fleos, who is going to be doing a release stream of Aladdin, I believe. So that's going to be awesome times. And then I'll be over at my channel in about an hour afterwards, about 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be playing some more Dark Souls and having the vote for the chat-chosen, Patreon-driven game of the month. So that's what's going on tonight over the next couple of days or so. So if you guys like what you see in here, please make sure to follow the GOG channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please, you can get some really awesome emotes from that. Please check us out individually as well. Check out, my channel, all the other streamers' channels. We have Patreons and cool things that we're doing. So please check that out, and thanks for being with us. My username 5 times fast. Arvin Elleron, Arvin Elleron, Arvin Elleron, Arvin Elleron, Arvin Elleron. I did write his name, so I ought to know it. Believe me, I wrote it enough to know. It's closing in on the end, Retro. We're not there yet, but it's closing in. I do like Arthur Conan Doyle's writings. Yeah, I like Sherlock Holmes. I don't think he was the most gifted prose stylist, but I thought he was a clever plotter, and I think he did some good jobs with characters. Okay, on we go. As usual, by the way, some beautiful moments with the Infinity engine. Just that map. I love the map designs on these things. This is another thing that I think they really got right. What the hell is that? A dark treant. Okay.
Go for the ice, Boo! Go for the ice!
By demand.
This has got to be... I got to do it. Gotta do it. I had to do that. It was just too good.
What would you have me do?
I need healing
Whoa.
to fight on.
Oh boy, this is bad. Very, very bad.
Do it.
To victory!
Spell's gone.
Hurry up!
Stil und Spell.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, everybody attack him.
If you insist.
You
Trouble.
get the hell away from there.
What would you have me do?
Okay, now, let's see. You are... What the hell's wrong with you? You're charmed? You have a freaking thing that's supposed to protect... Oh, it's not you. Somebody else has charm on. Man. Aladdin right in the childhood feels. Alright, good night, D underscore. Alright, I've got to erase a charm spell. Do I have the ability to do that is the question.
Hurry.
Let's see. Can I... That's invisibility. Spiritual clarity. What the hell is that? Yes. I knew I had something. Hurry up.
Go for the ice, Boo! You want, Boo? Let's talk more fight!
Woo! Yes, that was clutch, baby. What the... Safana, what the hell are you doing?
Your wish? Very well.
Get over here. Alright. Good grief, man. Thanks for that charm protection. I needed that. Also, I noticed that Arvin Elleron decided to switch over to his sword, because clearly that's what I want him doing. Oh, wait.
Yeah?
So that could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. Okay. Let's get you another one of those. And one more of those. Right, okay, now we want a secondary healing spell to use on Minsk. That's what a robot would say. What's up, Kilobyte? How you doing, man? What's going on, Kilobyte? Kilobyte is a regular of mine, a very gifted graphic designer who's done a lot of the graphic design on my channel and also streams himself. He's been streaming some Dark Souls, so if you guys like that game and you like what you see when I play it, then make sure to give him some love by following him as well.
Hurry up!
Alright, you don't have any of that. I think you can actually cast... No, you don't have heal? Well, darn it. I've really got to get him wearing something that will allow him to cast spells. Man, what do you have right now? You have the dragon scale armor. Do I have any armor that you could use instead? Because I really would rather that you have... No, if you used... Actually, I'm going to check that helmet of charm protection. That would have been useful in that situation. I already know he can't use that. That is unfortunate. Constitution. It's pretty good, actually. Okay. You can put that up there. And you can put that back there. Good. Yeah, I like No Man's Sky. You know, I don't know about its usefulness for streaming because of issues with OBS and how that plays out. But I do like it. Let's get one more of those on there. And let's get one of these on here. Good. Everybody's healed up. Yeah, I got very lucky because I got that as part of the Gogathon. So that worked out really well. Overwritten, good. Can you give me a hug if you see me at cons? If you identify who you are first, Koala. If you identify who you are first, and if you do not have any con crud. If those things are the case, then go crazy. Please, however, do not just come up and immediately hug me without identifying yourself. That is, Okay.
Mein Freund?
No.
Your wish? All right.
You do that. You play a song.
Do it.
You dance
Hurry
about.
up!
You were about to do it again. You were about to do it again. You were about to go with the freaking sword. I swear to God, man. I will freaking cut you. Stop freaking walking away from the freaking... I swear, man. It's arrow piercing, right? Yeah. It's like absolutely determined. It's like, hey. Jeez, man. No. If Kilgore had said, hey, let me give you a hug, I would have been fine with that. We shook hands, though. I even ate lunch with Kilgore, so it's not like, you know, it's not like I was trying to avoid contact with the guy. We had a very nice conversation. He had traveled hours on a bus to come check me out at the con, to come say hi, and so I was honored. So it was fun, yeah. Yeah, man. He would walk 500 miles, and he would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 500 miles to see our Vatican.
What would you have me do?
When I wake up, well, you know I'm gonna be. Right. Anyway. Any more occurrences of the bug? Oh, the bug. You mean it's 500 miles. It's by the Proclaimers, I think. It's 500 miles. More occurrences of the bug. No, I don't believe so, Net. I downloaded the latest ARVBot, so far it seems to be working in. If it weren't for you, we would have all shared that fate. Tell Ladle at the supply depot east of here that you helped me. He will reward you. And here, this seal is the mark of a true crusader. Take care of it. I got like 2 of these seals now. Oh, very nice, Koala. Well, like I say, man. Like I say, I'm actually going to go back there right now because I'm still worried about this crate thing. I'm going to give him this. But that's cool, man. This as long as I say, as long as you identify yourself first. I met a few people at Gen Con this year and last year. I've met a few people from Twitch, IRL. And Kilgore and I had actually chatted about, so I knew that I was actually going to be seeing him at a particular place and time. But at Gen Con, I had someone who came up and was like, hey, how are you? And I had to look down for a minute. I was like, hi. He's like, I'm Hilness. And his real name is his real name. But on his tag, his little namer tag, his name tag, he actually had Hilness on there. Because Hilness is one of my Twitch followers, Twitch viewers. So I was like, yes, Hilness. It's kind of a strange thing because I'm like, who
what can I do for you today?
Let's see. A crusader I saved in the caverns told me to seek you out.
Ah, yes, you helped our poison friend. I tip my cap to you. Here, these potions tumbled off the back of a cart not long ago. Terrible bumpy roads round here.
Thank you. I was glad to be of service. May the lady shine upon you always. Much luck to your travels. What do we got? Potion of Stone Giant Strength. We've got an Oil of Speed. And we've got a Potion of Absorption. Lovely. As always in Baldur's Gate games, I pick all of these potions up, I gather them all together, and then when I get into a big boss fight, I chug like there is no one's tomorrow. Like no tomorrow. It is a party up in here. It's just Stone Giant, Fire Giant is like down in all the potions like no one's business. It's funny, T-Gon. Okay. Where were we? We were going back to down here. Whoops, no. This underground is reminding me of something, like another game. Looks a little bit maybe like Wasteland 2-ish. Some part of Wasteland 2, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Kill. Who am I missing?
Sweetheart,
Safana,
whatever you like.
Would you mind joining the rest of the class? Kill, I don't know what you're talking about. My potion use is very tactical in nature. I believe in sort of I'm a minimalist by nature. I don't overdo. I don't just cart everything around in gem bags and potions of potions and arrow belts and bags of holding. I mean, I don't, you know. There's no truth to the rumor that in No Man's Sky, I would really love it if we could find a bag of holding. That is not true at all.
All right.
Even in the slightest. Potion. Hi, I'm Arv, and I like to hoard potions. Hi, Arv. What's up, Crusader guys? Wait, what does this help us? Help you how?
A nip from a flask keeps one warm underground.
Can I heal you?
This is so much better than my old life.
Seem to be able to heal you, so... Where? Where is there an enemy? Oh. Hello, Anke.
Go for the ice, Boo! Go for the ice! Rawr! That stings, doesn't it, Evil?
Cretin. We could have been killed in the time it took you to slay that monster.
Really?
Kalit, they don't talk like us on the surface, remember?
No, we actually talk with polite terms. Kilobyte, I don't know what you're referring to. If you mean the place where I temporarily neatly placed several items for later access, not unlike a storage shed, that might be the situation.
Are we to speak like surface dwellers now? I suppose on the surface they would offer thanks. How tiresome. Very well. Thank you for saving us.
I'm always happy to save a life and then provide a valuable lesson in surface etiquette. Why did you save us? You must expect something in return. I'm just glad I was able to help. Be on your way now. Let's get out of here. Jerkweed. Thought I heard something. Did I hear anything?
A den of stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well scrubbed evil.
Oh boy.
I hear.
Trouble? Yes.
Hurry up!
Hurry.
So much for the corrupted nymph. Okay, you get out of here.
Yeah? All right.
What would you have me do?
All right.
Another try I shall give.
Why do you insist on using your freaking bow, your sword? Would you please do what you actually do, which is freaking shoot things powerfully?
What? Do it. I will.
Aye.
Hurry up!
'Tis my will.
What would you have me do?
There you go.
Your wish?
That's what happens when we use the tank.
Hold still that I may hit you.
There we go. That's how you handle it. Well, thank you, Elias. Thank you, Elias. I appreciate it. Legend of Grimrock 2 is amazing. I've had those guys on my channel to interview them on several occasions. I think that Legend of Grimrock was actually my game of the year, my personal game of the year in 2014. I loved Legend of Grimrock. Absolutely adored it. Isn't going to work much longer, I'm afraid, with the healing.
Yes?
Hurry up!
It has been too long since Minsk journeyed with such a fine companion.
What would you have me do?
Okay.
Your wish?
I'll take that. I'd like to think that having destroyed that druid would get rid of the corruption, but not so much. Whatever. Listen, okay? Just because just because I don't, you know, I don't live off the land, and I'm not like some kind of Amish streamer who, you know, is against the possibility of things like basic storage. Okay. I'll just wait here for a minute. Meant to do that. I'm just... Thank you, Kilgore, for which I am most grateful, sir. Yeah, some cool stuff on the Patreon, which is heading in the right direction again. But thanks, Kilgore. Aw, well, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. It gives into peer pressure. Come on. Entangle, why don't you go away? Go away, Entangle. Den of stinking evil. Still looking for some things down here, including evidence of Crusader corruption, and then the source of the screaming in the caverns. And I think also a way to get into the castle of Dragonspear. Lovely.
Hurry up if you insist.
This doesn't look like a boss fight at all. In no way does this look ominous. Oh boy.
Stop. You will go no further. I am Halatathler, and I guard the entrance to Canaglim. There is no passage here but through me, which means there is no passage at all.
Who bid you bar my way? I will... Sorry. I will not say his name.
I know ghosts. This one doesn't want to kill us. Bet on that.
I can say no more. Cannot or will not. My essence is bound to this task. Beyond me you will find nothing but death. Begone. You say the words, but your tone lacks conviction. Tell me, whose death awaits beyond you? At whose hands? Actually, wait.
Doubt it. Can't know for sure without trying.
Do what you will, half-elf, and face the consequences.
Go no further. Go no further.
Go no further.
Go no further.
I don't believe you.
I am glad you were courageous enough to pass me by.
You want me to go through?
A guardian pleased to let intruders pass. Is it just Volkild, or does anyone else find that a little strange?
I did as I was bid. But I'll do no more than that. Your passage will displease my master, which pleases me greatly. Fare thee well in lost Canaglim.
What exactly is a Canaglim, and why am I going into it? I can say its name, but nothing more. Now go before your presence is discovered. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save it, but I'm not sure what the deal is with this Canaglim thing, because if it's a whole other section, I don't want to do that. I want to finish up this level and find some other things in here. So we'll see what happens here in the alleged Canaglim. Devil is this? Years of accumulated rust have transformed this door into a wall. It will not open for you. It will not open for you or anyone else. Sturdy, well-crafted door resists all efforts to open it.
If you insist.
God damn it. Safana, you know, one of the only reasons you're in this party is to detect traps. If you could really, really speed up the situation, that would be awesome. We all save versus spell except for Dinah here in Minsk. Alright, we'll just wait till it passes. Dungeon in a dungeon. Double dungeon. Dungeonception. Okay, Safana, are you detecting traps? You're not detecting traps. Can you do that? for me,
What
please?
would you have me do?
Useless, I mean, my dear love.
All right, all right.
This door's dwarven craftspeople made certain none but the one who held its key would ever be able to open it. Peering through a crack, the light that leaks inward reveals nothing of interest or value. Okay. Tattered skeleton.
Prepare for thine end!
Oh boy.
Yes.
Now we got some problems.
Yeah? Your need?
Your wish? Hurry up!
Okay.
Take it like a champ.
Alright, so much for Shadowed Soul.
What would you have me do?
No, it is not an Iron Man playthrough, Oxian.
Thy demand?
Thy demand. My demand is to hit you. Wish I could use fear here. Ow. It sort of worked. Oh gosh.
Hurry up!
Okay. Dinah here. I mean, you, McKinn, start dancing. You, give me some bard song. Let's do it. What? Oh, come on. Shoot. That's obnoxious. I knew I was sort of pushing it with the sort of, with the healing situation that it was in.
If you insist.
Man.
Thy called? I shall.
Okay. How about you hit everyone with a fireball? Actually, no. Is this Cloud Kill? What do I have here? It is Cloud Kill. That's not going to work on Undead, though. So let's try an Ice Storm. Let's drop her right there. Really? Well, it's going to trigger people in anyway.
What would you have me do?
Okay,
Yeah.
and you attack, and you attack.
Yes.
Alright, let's see. Let's have... I should have dropped that first. That was a mistake. It was a little late. I should have gotten that up before.
Hold still that I may hit you.
Okay.
Thy demand?
My demand is that you cast and hit some things. Okay.
What?
Drop it back there.
Hurry up!
It's taking much longer than it should. Okay.
Do it.
Really could use some spirits here, you guys. Okay. Oh, nice. That was actually some good timing there.
Fear me. Take it like
trouble. That stings, doesn't it?
Alright, let's go with this healing. Alright.
Another try I shall give. Another try I shall give.
Alright.
Your wish?
you're already a ghost.
The
Come
weapon.
on.
It does nothing.
Okay.
Hurry up!
Let's go there, and I see someone is going to try to be a hero without the actual right weapon. Is that you? Yes. No. Stupid head. Although I am running very low on arrows.
Die. Die.
It has been frustrating not to be able to have more weapons available to me.
Go for the ice, Boo. Go for the ice.
What would you have me do? If you insist.
Okay. Then he's berserk, so he's going to take some damage in just a minute. I really don't want to have to use regular arrows. Okay, I do have some +3. Oh, man. +3 arrows, huh? Really, rather not use those arrows unless I absolutely have to. So let me go up to here. Put that back down there. We'll put that up here. It's just a simple little ring. I just don't want to use basic arrows at this point. A simple
This is
task.
the most fun I've had in weeks.
Okay, so I did what I need to do there. I am running very low on options healing-wise, so I'm going to have to rest it up here, take a chance on resting pretty soon.
What's this?
The spoils of war, spoiled by time. Many goblins died that these items could lie moldering in a dank and dreary cave. Will any of it fit you?
Not good, but maybe good enough. Those are goblin shaman robes. That staff, too. Or that armor. Couldn't do the summoning dance in it. But if it's as strong as it looks, it might keep me alive.
Don't touch me, vermin!
Oh my god, it's talking hide armor. Vermin? That's a little harsh, don't you think? Silence!
I am Grunter, Claw Lord of the Dak Decanter clan.
Are you sure? You don't look like the Lord of the Dak Decanter clan. You look like a suit of armor.
You mock me?
Forget them. Talk to me. How is it you're here, Grunter Dak Decanter?
I died, but I'm not leaving my armor. Oh no, it's mine, mine, no one else's.
It's McKinn's now.
What? You would foul my armor with this female? Never! I won't allow it!
She will wear it or not as she desires.
What world is mine? Flesh or ghost? Can't live in both, not anymore. Gotta pick. Shaman or warrior? Robes or armor? Don't know.
Oh, tough call. I want to send her, but I definitely want to send her down the path of the shaman. Let's see. Most goblin warriors die. More goblin warriors die than any other race I can think of. Armor rarely helps them. Your gifts are more spiritual than physical. I'd seriously consider taking the robes and staff.
You're right. I will do as you say.
Uh-oh.
Hurry.
Can you... Oh, boy.
Your wish? All right,
Everyone get over here. They're confused. Chicken grub doubler. What just happened there? Found some treasure she can use.
Yes, dear.
Mein Freund, ja.
Okay. Good.
Hurry
Everyone's
up.
fine.
All right, all right.
So she's found some treasure she can use. Sounded like Gilbert Gottfried. I don't understand why goblins have got to leave treasure around every place. Alright, we got some serious lore things up here, and then I'm going to have to seriously consider resting, because my guys are very hurt. My lore guy is so good at this stuff. Axe of Kruntor +2. As mighty a weapon as a goblin could hope to wield, the Axe of Kruntor belonged to a decanter goblin warrior a century or more ago. Though a famous figure in his tribe, Kruntor was less well known beyond it. After his death, his signature weapon moved from hand to hand in rapid succession, finally ending up discarded in the ruins of the dwarven town of Canaglim. One extra attack per round, 33% chance per hit. The target takes 1 point of poison damage per second for 2 rounds. Returns to the wielder's hand when thrown. Ah, that's interesting.
Hidden?
Whoops. The Ghost Dreamer's Robe. Seemingly little more than rags stitched together, the Ghost Dreamer's Robe is actually an artifact of great historical significance to the Decanter Goblin tribe. Each of the robe's dozens of patches was cut from the robe of an enemy tribe's shaman. This makes the Ghost Dreamer's Robe more than an article of clothing. It is a physical representation of the Decanter's victories over the centuries and a symbol of power for the shaman who wears it. Armor class 5, vocalize, and right there is why you wear it. Improves casting speed by 1. Hell to the yeah. Alright. The Soul Herder's Staff +2. A gnarled wooden staff cut from the Decanter Goblin tribe's sacred tree. This item was a symbol of spiritual power for centuries. It disappeared during a hard-fought battle between the Decanters and a dwarven clan whose name is lost to history, and those few who remembered it once existed thought it lost forever. It was found discarded in the lost dwarven town of Canaglim, among other treasures the dwarves stole from their goblin enemies over the years. Magic resistance +15%. Summon spirits gain a +1 to strength. It's pretty good. There's a lot of stuff in this game for McKinn, I have to say. And last but not least, Kruntar's Armor +3. Once worn by the Decanter Goblin Warlord Kruntar, this armor is of unusually high quality considering the race of its owner. Most non-goblin smiths won't bother making armor suitable for goblinoid physiques, while those few goblins know how to use forge are generally more focused on weaponry. Kruntar prized this armor to such a degree that upon his death he refused to leave it. To this day, more than 100 years later, his spirit still permeates the armor, whispering threats to all who dare wear it and generally making a nuisance of himself. He cannot directly harm the wearer, however, and for a goblinoid, the chance to have such fine protection might well make up for the aggravation the armor brings with it. -1 wisdom, blah blah blah, immunity to stun. Yeah. Problem, though, is that I don't want all of those negatives besides that. Thaco +2, +1. Alright. Let's throw that over there. Okay, the Ghost Dreamer's Robe. It's going to drop armor class and the hit points. Oh, wait. Right. So it makes the armor class worse, makes the hit points worse, but so many other good benefits, though. Uncursed staff, right. That we're going to give to him. What? What do you mean without getting something in exchange? What? I'm giving you the freaking staff, you moron. Hello? Are you joking me? Really? All of that. That was idiotic, just so that I could find enough stuff to do that. It's like, no, I don't want to do it. Come on, man. What? Whoa.
I need healing to fight
Oh,
on.
that's Berserk. Okay. Don't scare me like that. I was like, what the hell's going on? Okay. This has got to go to McKin. This goes like this. This goes like this. This goes like this. All right. This is going to go now to him. This is going to go in there just in case. And this is going to go to him because we're going to sell this stuff. Okay. Not going to give that up. Excuse me, I call the shots here.
What would you have me do? Very well.
Lovely. Okay. So let's save it. Now we're going to try to rest. Make sure first that nobody has anything to level up. Not yet. Not yet. Very close, but not yet. Not yet. Extremely close. 62 experience away. But not. And you've got a while to go. Alright, let's rest it up. That was causing physical pain. Like, I was getting paper cuts all the time, man. It's like, oh. Lovely.
What?
Nice. Can we cast some other spells here? Armor of Faith.
You want boo?
And?
Your wish?
Okay.
Hurry up! If you insist.
Lovely. Alright, let's save this under... So we're going to delete that. 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 And we're going to save and overwrite that. Good. Here we go. Oh, also, Safana. Traps, please. You are a thief. Sturdy, well-crafted door resistant. No, not open for you or anyone else. Okay.
Right.
Okay. We've got minor spell turning, and we've got conjure lesser air elemental. Let's write that magic. And write that magic. Good. Lovely. Alright. Make everything from there? I think I did. Okay. On we go.
What would you have me? Very well.
Yes. Right.
Something about her AI must have changed, that suddenly she doesn't have her usual, like, checking traps thing that she usually does. Also, this room is bigger than I thought it was, or I wouldn't have gone in here yet, but that's okay. Still need to find out what the master was at the, that was dealing with that ghost dragon outside.
Push me around.
Hey,
you might get pushed back.
Hurry up! Very well.
What is this? Are you ready to serve the master's will? No! Oh, gods, please, don't do this!
Do not struggle. Surrender your life to us, and your body to him.
Release that man!
Carry on. We are not alone!
Slay them!
Slay them? I think you meant slay you.
Don't touch me, you. Thou hast made a grave.
This is my kind.
No good. No good at all.
Thy called.
Let's get some fear going on here, please.
I'm coming for you.
What would you have me do?
Oh, God. Crowd control problems.
Yes.
Crowd control problems. Oh, God. What is going on? What are you... Dinah here.
Man, I shall.
Okay, no. This is a disaster. This is a complete mess. We're not doing this. Not doing this. All right, let's try that again, shall we? That was a complete mess.
If you insist.
I wonder what that's all about.
Do not struggle.
Brothers, carry.
Slay them!
Okay. Now.
Thy called.
You hit him right now.
Face the
Don't touch me, you.
Thou hast made a great.
This is my kind of fight. Most fights are.
Yes.
No good. No good at all.
Your wish?
Okay. Target gone. What are you guys doing?
Hurry up!
Get the hell over here and please kill this guy.
Have me do?
Ah.
Thy
Okay,
demand.
you. Okay, Ice Storm, that should help you guys.
Wish?
Another.
Yeah?
Hurry up!
This is still a mess.
Pure.
Need healing.
Stop and help me.
Awesome.
Stop and help me.
Stop and help me. Well, if you hadn't been a moron and decided to go crazy and run elsewhere. Oh, man. I may have to. This may be a drink all the potions moment. Some aspects of it you can, Mr. Steel Rose. Some aspects of it. I don't. There's a few. I'm trying to think what specifically is different here. Oh, Zadroth is on another plane of existence, and I don't have that.
Do not struggle.
Brothers, carry on.
Slay
I
them!
just realized I should have
Face the
hasted them.
hucksters, justice, minions of evil.
Thy called.
You're already a
Touch me, you.
This is my kind of fight. But most fights are.
Thou hast made a grave.
No good. No good at all.
What would you have me do?
Suffer the wrath of the arcane.
Nice. Okay. We'll get over here.
All right.
Over here. Good.
Your wish?
Oh, wait. What the?
Yes.
Cast magic missile and take this idiot down. Hello? I asked you to cast magic missile on him, please. I meant that. Cast magic missile. Thank you. Oh, never mind.
Hurry up!
Don't do that then. You guys talking about like the relative anger of Mad Max?
To victory! Yeah.
What would you have me do?
Thy demand.
What we got here? Hi. Oh, thank you very much. We got fish, we got corn, we got lettuce. Thank you. I was just brought dinner. Uh-oh. How's he doing? Thank you, my love. Okay. What? What'd she say? I'm streaming right now. But just tell her, like, I'll be done like a half hour. Okay.
You're mine.
I have to find more effective weapons against these guys. Also, I really need him to start using his weapons that work. That would be really awesome. Actually, you know what? Maybe, in this particular case, maybe I should have him doing flaming weapons. Yeah, words have meanings. That's right. Okay. Okay. Next.
You want me? Yes.
I want you
dear.
over there, because I don't want to trigger those other guys.
Hurry up!
Yeah?
Alright.
What would you have me do?
Here, more kills the mighty!
Let's keep at it, please. Let's keep at it. What's up, Farsnake? Whatever the normal difficulty is.
All right.
Sweetheart?
Lovely.
Your wish? Fear, more kills the mighty!
For thine end!
Okay,
You
get over here.
insist.
Alright, lovely. Alright, now. Now I grab everything I possibly can before I deal with those guys over there. Try to identify with those. Difficulty, nope. Yeah, this particular fight was a little weird. I don't entirely know what was going on with this. Also, part of it is that there's a whole section of guys over to the right that I'm trying to avoid getting next to. So that's the biggest problem is I'm sort of constrained. Normally I'd be able to sort of move around more freely, but yeah, I'm doing all this so I can identify this. I need to heal some people. Also, I think somebody leveled up during that fight. Bracers of Defense AC 8. Pretty sure I have all better things than that, so get that to Minsk to sell. Wand of Frost, that will be very useful in certain instances. Down here, there you go. I really wish I could combine these items, but I can't. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you have chosen the Jagog channel to be watched, Reziel and Heart. Okay, what else we got here? That's that. Let's see, what else? That's a robe of cold resistance. Who cares? That's a bullet +1. Seen it a million times. However, guess it'll be useful for that reason. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Wand of Paralysis, which I can give to you. A dagger +1, which I can give to Minsk to sell. A dart of wounding, which I think I gave to her just as sort of a follow-up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... Right. Wonderful. Alright. Now, let me save this up, and now I gotta heal some people. So let's start with you, just healing yourself. I got a whole other crew of guys over there to deal with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my famous drop the web cloud kill combo, which is always one of my favorites.
What?
It's a crowd pleaser.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
Alright. Let's do that again. Mortis, Cario. Good. Let's do one of those for Minsk. Oh, yeah. Spirit Fire. Yeah, let me see if I can save that up for a little bit
Watch for
more.
ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost Arcana.
Alright, let's do another one of those. those. Let's do one for you. And then level some people up. Okay, here we go. Now, you got a while to go, you got a while to go, you're pretty close now, you got a while to go. You've just leveled up, and you've got a little while to go. Alright, let's level you up. Alright, I would like you to be even more amazing at finding traps. I'd also like you to be amazing at opening locks. And what else can I do? Maybe I'll throw... Yeah, maybe I'll throw a few more there. Awesome. Okay. Alright, let's save that. Okay, now I know there's people right over there, so what we're going to do is... We're going to do my patented system. We start by hasting. Then what we do is we're going to drop a web in there, and you're going to say, well, why would you drop a web? It's a very good question. Okay, now immediately thereafter, we throw on Cloud Kill. Go, 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 go. All held. There's Cloud Kill. And last but certainly not least, let's throw an Ice Storm down there, shall we?
Whatever thy wills.
Now, we just wait. You'll notice the Dark Magicians are held, taking cold damage and poison damage. Ow, 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 ow. 10 damage. Oh, death, death, death. Save versus spell. Death, death, and death. 6 damage. Ah, a Dark Magician has appeared.
Watch out.
Hold still that I may hit you.
Take it like a champ.
Free at last from that wretched jar.
All right, all right.
Oh, wait. You can attack me?
I am in your debt, little one.
Nice. And I am in yours. I could never have defeated these fiends without your help, would not even have made it past the doors had you not allowed it. I am Marvin Elleron.
My name is Halatathler. I wish I could have helped more. As it was simply good fortune Carrion ordered me to do what was in my power to prevent intruders, rather than all that was in my power. It was just one word that stood between her and her end.
Do you know who these people are, Halatathler? They were foul creatures, the lot of them. They carried their master, the Riven King, and the stink of the hells was upon them. Such beasts are capable of nothing but evil. They scheme in the shadows, spreading darkness wherever they are able. They thought they knew darkness. Then they met me. I'm Batman. Do you know who led these magicians?
That elf held the jar that bound the dragon. If you're looking for a leader, best start there, I'm thinking.
Carrion? No. Though she aspired to his position in her own clumsy fashion, their leader was something altogether different.
A man, if man he truly be, named Heffernan. He is a creature of deception. A worm wrapped in rose petals. His evil is insidious. He is a sickness growing inside a healthy body, destroying it unawares until it is too late. Be wary of him.
But Heffernan serves Kalar. Perhaps. My perspective was limited. What time I did not spend guarding Canaglim's entrance was whiled away inside that accursed ghost jar. All I know of Kalar was cobbled together from half-heard fragments of conversation. I do not know the woman. She never ventured down to Canaglim. Perhaps she didn't know what happened here. I could not say, but the waters of Nepenthe they call, and I can no longer resist them. I must go now. If you happen upon my own friend Daros, tell him Halathalar has not abandoned him. I shall await him in the fugue plane for as long as I am able. If we cross paths, I will make a point of passing your message along. May you find peace in the next world.
Farewell, child of Baal. The road before you is dark and full of peril. To navigate its twists and turns, you will need allies, friends. Choose them wisely. Now I must depart. Nepenthe calls me to the fugue plane.
Ooh, I pronounced that right by accident. Okay, Ghost Dragon is gone. Meanwhile, we continue to take poison damage. 8 poison damage. Cannot save. It's because it's still taking damage. I can save now. Aha!
Your life ends here.
And now we do mop-up duty. No, there's going to be no casting spells now. Alright. We defeated him, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Fog of War out-of-frame Baldur's Gate Infinity Engine system. You drop a web on them, then you immediately throw down, if you've got a Cloud Kill, and then immediately throw down Ice Storm, and you just listen to the experience mount up. I love doing that. Even if, and the ones who try to run away, and a few of them you may have noticed ran away, they'll try, but they're not going to actually get to anything.
You're already a ghost.
Okay, where was I? Yep. I did that once on the playthrough of Baldur's Gate. I think it was 1 or 2. Might have been the Tower of Durlag. It was a chessboard. And it was actually one of the famous ones on my channel for my rest of my chat, because they were like, I love that you did this, because it was basically a matter of me just throwing down a bunch of stuff on the other end of the chessboard. Otherwise, it makes a very difficult fight. But, you know, it's all about, if possible, tactics and strategy. Why, thank you, Coyote. It's not cheese, it's tactics. Tactics, Coyote. Tactics. All about those tactics.
I cannot carry that and the beer. I had to drop it.
I cannot drop that and the beer. Okay, and then over here, I haven't had to use identify spells for a long time because... Whoa, Potion of Explosions. Nice. Alright, who can I give that to? One of you has got access to something I can use like that. Let's give that to you. Alright, yeah, let's keep that with you for the moment. Okay. Is this a mod? No. This is some of the UI from the enhanced editions. They actually have different mods of this kind that you can add into the mix. Okay, these are all things I'm going to be selling, hopefully to my potion sellers at some point. Okay, I get a lot of stuff to identify. Dart of Stunning, that goes to her. A Wand of Fire. This wand is of fire. Okay. This is an Amulet Protection +1, and I have 1,000,000 of those, so we're going to sell that. Whoa, Robe of the Evil Archmagi can't be used by good people, so too bad. Let's see. A Ring of Wizardry doubles the number of first-level spells a wizard can use each day. I love it. Do they stack? Oh, I wonder if Evermemory and the Ring of Wizardry stacks. That would be pretty sweet if that were the case. We need a cheese command response. Not cheese, it's tactics. I think we may have something like that. AC7, that's nice, but still not as good as what I have. Staff Mace +2. Sell that. Asp's Nest. Oh, yes. Hit target takes 1 point of poison damage every 3 seconds for 2 turns. That goes down to you. And the Adventurer's Robe, one of the most popular. +1 versus Crushing. And Save versus Petrification Polymorph +1. Okay. So that also goes up to you. And for you... Great. Awesome. Okay. And now we have one guy who needs to level up. He's got a ways to go. He's got a ways to go. He's ready to level up. She's got a way to go. She has a long way to go. Because she just leveled up recently. Actually, wow, she must have gotten a lot of points recently. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, nice, Sparkly. That's where it's at, right, man? That's where it's at. And I'm all a fan of the concept of wings and a sun lamp. I dig it. Alright, nice. Really should consider having him be able to use mage spells as well instead of just fighting stuff. Oh, he's out of bolts. Oh, well that's... Yes, then I definitely should do that. AC 1. Alright, that'll let him, however... AC 6. Yeah. I've still got to figure out how I can get him to... I gotta get armor that'll work better with that. Wait, I think I have armor that works better with this. Don't I have a cleric's vestments? Is that it? No, it's like a specialty item. There's... I thought I had, like... Jake's leathers. Alright, I need to get him... I need to remember to get him some robes or something like that. But anyway, the good news is that now he can cast spells. He no longer is blocked to cast spells. Alright, what else can I give to him? Let's give him a haste. And Stone Skin, I think, works, because Stone Skin is actually what I'll use instead, so that actually works pretty well.
Mein friend?
Please cast Stone Skin on yourself. Thank you. Lovely. Now, the only problem with this is that he needs a regular weapon to use. And I'm fresh out of bolts. That is unfortunate. Do I really want him using bolt darts? See, I really don't want him in the front lines is the problem. Okay, we'll have him do that for now. I don't want him in the front lines if he's going to do that. Web is cracked. Yes, that's true. Cheese tactics. Cheese tactics, baby. Okay. Right, so... I keep doing that. Alright, what So this... Oh, I see what I can use. No, 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 no. I do not need to use darts. What's up, Perxina? No, I know what I need to use. I forgot that I have all my throwing axes +1. Forgot about that. And in fact, you know what? I don't even need to do that. Because, since he can use the throwing axe, I have a +1 throwing axe that I just took off of McKinn, who I can give to him. So you do these. And then, where's that throwing axe that I gave you? I think it's up here. No? Oh, maybe it's is it Minska's inventory? Yeah, it is. No. No. There it is. Oh, I can't use it? Why? Oh, it's only usable by McKinn? Come on, man. What? Alright, well, I'll stick with the throwing axes he's got for now, but that's lame. They did, I think, honestly, a little bit too much of the specialty weapons for her. I mean, I like McKinn a lot as a character, but she... a little bit overboard, guys. Like, really. There are other characters, you know. Whoa, what the heck was that about?
if you insist.
Portal to the fugue plane. Really? This is the ritual chamber. Alright, well, let's go all the way around here. Aha! These are all the guys that were held in place. These are the guys who spent the last few seconds of their lives being like, why? What happened? Why did this happen to us? Good, another fear wand. I really... This game, I have gotten a lot of use out of fear wands, I have to say. A lot of use. It has been nice. You've got the extra healing potion, so let's give that to you. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Fire resistance, once again, give it to Minsk. That's a Wand of Fear. We're going to keep. That is Dynahir's speciality. What else we got? Got a Dart of Stunning. Got a Robe of Fire Resistance. Let's throw that up with Minsk. That dart is going to go to her. Got a Bullet of Electricity. And we've got yet another Wand of Paralysis. But these guys are really fond of paralysis wands. Okay. Okay, see ya, Kilgore. Street will craft the door, resist all efforts to open it. Can you please detect traps? Because I would bet that that chest is trapped.
Yes, dear.
Okay, and then we're pretty much done with this area, which is good. That means we can then get out of here, sell some stuff to the potion guys up there, finish up with that cavern area. Power of the fort. Actually, no, the power, in this case, that's actually the right use of Forte. The power of the Forte. Okay, what is this? Heffernan's Ritual Note. These arcane notes contain formulas devised by Heffernan to raise an army of undead. The ritual cannot be used as written without certain artifacts destroyed in Heffernan's first attempt to work the spells, but the theoretical underpinning of the magic remains sound. Okay. Good. Oh, God. Oh, no. There we go. Whew. I was like... All of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell just happened? Alright.
Hurry up, if you insist.
It was a little bit weird, so I'm going to make sure that works. Good. Lovely. Alright, that just leaves this portal to the fugue plane and then the exit. So, let's save it. Walls of this chasm sink not into darkness, but a portal to the desolate gray of the fugue plane. Anything dropped from here into that dreary realm will surely be lost to it forever. Aha! The bones of the ghosts have been put to rest. I thought there was something I needed to do. Okay. So I don't actually know what ghosts I just put to rest permanently, but I guess that's good. I was like, okay, I'll just throw some ghosts down there. All right, let me check over here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Then we will get out. Kind of a cool area, though, I have to say. Kind of a cool little area. And I love moments like that. I really adore it. I really adore being able to just hit them from a distance. It makes me so satisfied. So satisfying. Again, guys, I'm going to be with you for about another 5 to 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to give way to Fleos, who is going to be playing Aladdin for you, which is going to be awesome. I'll be back on my channel, I swear to God, Safana. I'm going to be back on my channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, so about an hour after that, to play some more Dark Souls and to have the final vote on the chat chosen game of the month. And I'll talk very much at the end. Again, I'll remind everybody about the stuff with Gray Shade and things like that. If you like what you see in here, please make sure to follow the channel, please sub to the channel, and check out all of our individual stuff as well. And thank you guys. Alright, so let's delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, and let's save that. Alright, good night, Jeroen.
Very well.
Nice. Okay, so now, no. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything up here. Alright, so we're going to go back this way to meet up with those guys with the potion stuff. Oh god, what? Oh boy.
And
what would you have me do?
First we fight, then we drink.
Okay.
Do it.
And now, who's confused right now? Because I've got a confusion spell for you. Come on, Mince, come back to us, bro. There you go.
A nip from a flask keeps one warm underground.
Awesome. Okay. That worked out. Alright, have fun with that, Raziel. Oh boy, what?
She has bested you already, and
God
you
damn it,
know
Irenicus.
not. You are here, buried beneath the dirt, while she prepares for victory far above. Is this your grand plan? I had hoped for more from one of your lineage.
Defeating Kalar will take the efforts of more than any one man, no matter how powerful he may be. I am comfortable with the role I play. Ultimately, we will stand triumphant.
All have a part to play, it is true. But will you stand center stage and command the respect you are due? Or fade into the background, another anonymous player whose name will be lost to history? Your army has grown fat with purpose, courageous and utterly devoted to their cause. What reason have you to be here, child of Baal? What is it that has driven you to such inglorious confines?
Justice. I will see Kalar pay for the crimes committed in her mad quest.
How heroic. Is that all there is? Justice is a fickle and ever-changing mistress. The line twixt retribution and vengeance is exceedingly thin. Your path twists and forks like a serpent's tongue. With every word you utter, every enemy you fell,
every breath you take,
clearer to me. I seek someone with the potential I require to move forward. I have found two candidates. Do I choose the child of light or the child of death? Which of you is worthy?
We are neither of us pawns to be used in whatever game you are playing. I'll have no part of it, obvious Irenicus.
You believe you have a choice. That is delightful.
Yeah, I've played Baldur's Gate 2, boss.
The Shining Lady has secrets hidden even from herself, as do you. What happened on Baldur Bridge should have taught you that much, if nothing else. There are many forces at play, more than you realize, and there is much at stake. Dragonspear Castle offers more to you than an opportunity for reconnaissance and sabotage. There you may spy the snake that nestles in Kalar's bosom.
Heffernan, probably.
Use the gifts you have, and you may learn more about the threat you truly face.
I'll keep that in mind, boss.
Hurry up!
Okay. Awesome. So, Oh, pulling its holder southeast. That's right. That's this thing that I have to put the I have to put the stupid thing in the fault line or something like that. Is it in here? Northwest. Just came from the northwest. It just came from right here. Alright, well, I might as well go to the supply depot, and we'll wrap it up there. To the east. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. Ooh. Buckler +1. Awesome. Coals to the north. Wonderful. I will take care of that later. Let's position ourselves there. Pull you to the north. Alright, Minsk is loaded down with a bunch of stuff, which means he's all ready to sell it. And that is going to be cool. Alright, let's delete that. Let's delete that. And let us save that. Awesome. All right, guys. This was awesome. We had a really good session today, I think. Got a lot of stuff done. Closed down a bunch of this area, and we're just about done with most of the stuff here, which will allow us to get even further towards Castle of Dragonspear. So we're getting there step by step. We're actually moving forward, which is awesome sauce. I want to remind everybody just a couple of things. First of all, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to check out, if you can, that's not it. Please make sure to check out... That's the one. Please make sure to check that out, guys. I have a pre-order for my new novel, which is due out next month. And we're doing pre-orders. The publisher is doing pre-orders for a special edition hardcover copy, which is a really awesome, like, very special kind of book in terms of its physical look, which is why it's expensive, but it's cheaper as far as for the Canadians as far as shipping is concerned, and for everyone else you'll see that there's different deals and arrangements and stuff like that that they have, so I hope you will consider doing that. As far as the streaming stuff is concerned, I will be back on my channel in about an hour playing some Dark Souls and doing some voting for we need to have people doing the vote for the game they're going to choose for me to play, the chat chosen game of the month. Flayos is going to be with you now in about 5 minutes. He's going to be hanging out and playing some Aladdin, so that should be a good time. Definitely stay tuned for him. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to follow the channel. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you can, and please check all of us out individually. Follow our individual channels and Patreons and all that good stuff. As I say, I'll be on my channel tonight. I'll be back on my channel on Thursday from the road with the power of Arvbox, my portable rig. I'm going to be at Worldcon in Kansas City, so I'll be out there doing some streaming. But of course, you always will have GOG with you as well, and I'll be back here on this channel at my normal time next Tuesday for some DOD, yes, D&D with the GOG stream team, which is going to be coming next Tuesday. So thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys hopefully on my channel in about an hour or so. And also, you're multitasking because I want you guys to hang out with Flayos, who is a super cool dude as well. So let's go and watch him play some Aladdin. That's it for me. Catch all of you folks very, very soon. And that is episode 42 of Pen and Pixels. Have a good night.
is hidden far